I could not be happier right now for my best friend and his new wife. Before I toast, I just wanted to talk about Ryan for a couple minutes. Prior to knowing Ryan, our friend Tom and I had gone out to Brockport to start moving into what would be Tom and Ryan's house for that school year. Since it was early in the year, the power hadn't been turned on yet. So me and Tom were thinking, you know, like, what are we going to do all night without power? It's going to suck. So Tom said, well, I can call my friend Ryan. He's a loser. He's not busy. So I'm like, great. I want to hang out with some loser. All right. So Ryan came out. We got along really well, and we had a really good night that night. Over the next few months, Ryan came to Old Fort a few times. I went visited Brockport a few more times. So me and Ryan started to get to know each other a little bit. Since I wasn't doing much with myself at the time, Tom invited me to move out and live in the house with them. So, you know, I did it, and not long after I got there, it was time for Ryan to leave for the Appalachian Trail. And we weren't real close yet. So to me, it was just like, cool, see you later, Ryan. You know, whatever. So, about 5 months went by, Ryan decided to stop sleeping in the woods, come back to real life. And a few days after we got back, he picked me up from work. And we took a little road trip. And that was really like the first time that Ryan and I hung out together, just the two of us. And by the time, by the way that we were joking around in the car, I just had a feeling that I knew we would become best friends eventually. A lot of people make fun of me and Ryan for being kind of oddly similar. We would go to parties, and we wouldn't always hang out with everybody. Like, people would find us, like, up in a tree.
We're on top of a hotel.
We were always riding our bikes all the time. And for some reason, we would constantly accidentally crash into each other. And we thought that was, like, the funniest thing in the whole world, like, crashing into each other. We both had these, like, really old bikes. Most people, like, obviously want nice things, and me and Ryan, like, strive to make our bikes worse than each other. And then, for some reason, they both got stolen. We would always wear each other's clothes. By we, I mean he would just go into my closet and take my clothes without saying anything, and then he would forget that he was wearing them in front of me. Isn't that my shit? I couldn't get mad at him for that. I couldn't get mad at him for anything. Because he has such a big heart. He's very generous. He genuinely cares about people. One time we were riding our bikes through the city, and he wanted to stop for a drink. So we stopped, he went inside. I was just standing outside. And some, like, strange guy, probably some homeless guy, came up, and he was, like, asking me for money. And I just told him, like, no, you know, sorry, I don't have any money. In my head, I'm thinking, I'm going to give you the rest of my cash. I don't think so. So Ryan came out, you know, Ryan in his stride. And I was like, Ryan, you see that guy over there? And I gave him that nod to, like, look over there. I was like, he was over here asking me for money. And I was like, yeah, right. And Ryan looked at the guy, and he turned around and looked back at me with this huge, like, guilty smile. And he was like, he just asked me for money too. I gave him my last $15. But that's just the kind of guy Ryan is. I'll do anything for anybody. And he always, if there's anything ever stopping me from hanging out, he would go out of his way to make sure that I could be there with him. And because of all that, after somebody met Ryan one time, from then on they would always ask me, you know, where's Ryan? Where's Ryan? Because they want to hang out with him. Now to think about it, that's exactly how I was too when I first met him that night. And then I always ask Tom, where's Ryan? Where's Ryan hanging out? Ryan never really cared about girls. I kind of just had fun with all of our friends in the moment. So after he got back from the trail, I kind of joked about his long hair. I said, Ryan, how are you ever going to find a girl when you look like that?
Looks just like your face. I never thought of that.
So I gave Ryan a haircut, and look what he found. When we first got engaged, Ryan called me and told me. And we hadn't talked about his wedding party at all. And later on he sent me a text message, and all it said was, start writing your speech. And I was so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that because I knew exactly what he meant, that I'd be standing here right now. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world right now, next to my best friend. I'm so happy for both of you guys. I know that all these fun times are going to go on. Ryan, don't forget about your friends. Even though I know you can't forget about us because Jeanne knows how much we all care about you, and that we'll be here for you for anything you need. Ryan and Jeanne.
Jeanne, go!